There are a lot of terms being used by these industries, like the factories, to identify the hairs that they sell, and most times um these terms have been the reason why there have been a lot of chaos and there's a lot of confusion in the hair industry. One teacher might come out and say that this is this, another person will come out and say that this is that, and this is that and that. So I have taken out my time to do a research and find out what actually is the solid foundation of this hair industry, what actually is the major term used or the original term used by factories before the population of hair selling became a thing in Vietnam or every other country around the world. So initially there have been this solid term used by factories to identify their hairs and identify their qualities of hair. And due to the fact that there have been like a lot of factories that have been developed over time, they've been trying to use their own marketing strategy to identify their own hairs in order to attract people to buy their products. And most of these hairs have been like Remy hairs and virgin hairs. A lot of people don't know the difference between Remy hairs and virgin hairs. A lot of people also think that Remy hair is not virgin hair, that virgin hair is better than Remy hair. In order for you to understand what Remy hair is, you have to know the definition of Remy hair. So Remy hairs are human hairs, first of all. Remy hairs are human hairs that their cuticle are intact and aligning in one direction. That is how you know a Remy hair. Remy hair is not a hair that is a particular grade or cannot bleach to a certain level or is a high grade or a low grade. No. Remy hair is just a human hair that their cuticles are aligning in one direction and their cuticles are intact. So inside this Remy hair, there are two major types of Remy hair, which are low grade Remy hair and high grade Remy hair. In this low grade Remy hair, we can also call it cheap Remy. This Remy is gotten from brushed floors, salon waste, temple waste, every place, mixed hairs, all of those things. And when this cheap Remy is gotten, the factories use acid on it. That's like yes, the hair undergoes acidic bath, and then it's applied silicone to make it smooth. When hair undergoes acid bath, the cuticles are completely stripped and the silicone is infused on the hair in order to make it look smooth. That is why when you purchase a low grade Remy hair, if you don't maintain it properly, it might just mat and it might just look so messy because of mismanagement or mismaintenance. That is it. So what is high grade Remy? High grade Remy, some people used to call it Remy Premium, some factories used to call it Premium Remy. This high grade Remy can be gotten from 5 to 15 donors. You understand? The same way you get your raw hairs, that's the same way Remy Premium is gotten. 5 to 15 donors. Some factories call it virgin. So now this might actually be where the confusion will come in, because some factories call those Remy hairs, those low grade Remy hairs, virgin too. You might not be able to know what exactly they are selling to you. So a Remy Premium hair is a hair that can bleach up to 613. Actually, a Remy Premium has two badges: the one that can bleach up to 613 and the one that can bleach up to color 24 or color 27. Most factories use the one that can bleach up to color 24 and 27, which can also be known as level 8 or 7 in the bleaching chart, to sell it as Remy, or they sell it as virgin hair. So if you want to buy a virgin hair and not a raw hair from the factory, you should ask them, this virgin hair, what level can it bleach to? That is for you to know what exactly you are buying from your factory, because you might also be buying a low grade Remy in the name of you're buying a virgin hair because of they termed it in their price list. Virgin hair does not mean that it's actually a virgin hair. You understand that? So this is what they majorly call virgin hair in the factory. That is the Remy Premium. That's what majorly they call it in the factory. Why some still call those low grade Remy hair as also virgin hair? So for you to know, or for you to detect what exactly you are buying from your factory, you should ask them, this particular hair or this particular virgin hair, what level can it bleach to? Some badges of Remy hair, some badges of Remy Premium hair can bleach to color 613, while some can bleach to color 24 and some can bleach to color 27. So it just depends on what the factory's Remy Premium can bleach. And also, some factories used to call that same Remy Premium that can bleach to color 24 their virgin hair. And if you ask them which of the one that can bleach to color 613, they'll tell you that they don't have it. Some will tell you that they have it in only maybe size, in only in 6 inches or 10 inches or 6 to 10 inches. Some will tell you that if you want from 12 inches downwards, you can actually buy a single donor. So it just depends on what you actually want from your factory. That is why you see sometimes when some people ask their factory, give me a hair that can bleach to 613, they'll tell you that, oh, they don't have the hair that can bleach to 613. What they have is they want a single donor. That is what they'll tell you. If you want a hair that can bleach to 613, use a single donor instead of using a Remy or a Remy Premium hair. That is what they'll tell you. So due to the fact that there are limits in knowledge for people to actually understand what they are buying, these people just go ahead and feed you guys with anything in the factory. Some are genuine suppliers, so they just tell you, oh, go for single donor, or oh, go for Remy Premium. Some factories don't have Remy Premium that can bleach to 613. Some factories don't. They'll tell you that you should use a single donor. Why some factories they have the one that can bleach to color 24 and color 27. That is what they sell as their virgin hair. Why some is actually the low grade Remy that they're selling to you in the name of they're selling it as virgin hair. So now you need to know now that virgin hair is just a marketing strategy. You just need to know what level that hair you're buying is bleaching to for you to know what exactly you're buying. In as much as we like to buy cheap things, you need to be aware of what you're buying, not to come out and compare vendors and say, oh, I saw this vendor selling this particular hair for this price and this person is selling it for this price. It's not the same thing. Why is this person is just extorting this person, or this person just extorting, or this person is good, or this person, because of you don't even know what exactly you're buying, you automatically think that everybody is the same or everybody is selling the same quality. Please wake up today. I'm a business owner, I'm a small business owner, I'm a hair vendor. Please, I'm only doing this just for you to be aware that there are qualities in the industry and just for you to be aware that I am a legit vendor. There's something I talked about in my previous video that I feel like I need to communicate it here too, so that you can understand how the whole industry works. There's something called mixed hair, and I explained it in my previous video, but I was kind of shaking my communication. So this mixed hair is a mixture of raw hair and Remy hair. And I told you already that some factories, why I stated some factories, is not all factories. Everybody have their own way of producing their hair. Everybody have their own policy. So you just need to know what is common between them and know how to direct your question. Just ask them what kind of hair they sell, what level that you can bleach. You understand that? So you'll be able to know what a factory is selling. It does not matter if they tell it as virgin hair or Remy hair. You just need to know what exactly they're selling. So this raw hair and this Remy hair, they mix it. Some use the unbleachable Remy hair. That's the one that cannot be bleached. The one that's when the cuticle is stripped, it can bleach. Like it can bleach. So they use it, but it can be dyed. It can be dyed. Most of the colors you see, they use this Remy hair. You ask yourself, how can it bleach to brown, orange or red or something like that? It is dyed, not bleached. So they use it and they mix it with the raw hair. It helps. It lifts it. When you mix a raw hair and you mix the Remy hair, it doesn't matter how bad the hair is. It can actually lift it to bleach, because you might be seeing like the uneven Remy strands, but the fact that the raw hair is dominant in the mixture, you can lift it and you see that it can bleach to blonde, but not perfect blonde. I asked the factories, they said they can bleach to color 60. That is what some people use as their blonde units. You understand? They mix raw hairs and Remy hairs. And this is like slightly expensive. It's almost expensive as a raw hair, but it's not that expensive. As to know that some factories actually know how they mix their hair, because if they mix raw hair and they mix Remy hair together, at least you should be able to know that okay, it's a certain level. Like the price can just go up a little bit, but not as much as a raw hair. So if you even buy something as is very, very cheap, you just ask yourself what mixture did they use, or what they use to make that hair. So this is the day that you don't need to compare vendors. You just need to know what works for you. Ask your factory what works for them, what they use, what they produce, how they produce their hair, and you are good to go. So this is the end of my video. Thanks for watching. Bye.